When was the last time you voted in Congress? The month and year, please. December 2008. But I remember November 2008, probably the key vote, the last key vote in my career, was against the financial bailout. That was a tough vote. When your president comes and says the world is going to fall apart unless you support this, and you realize that that isn't true. That's not how our system of government works. That's not how our financial system works. That's not how we work. And to do the bailout that entailed was a wrong vote. And I remember voting solidly against that vote, and I think it's been proved to this day that that was the right vote to have taken. For this country, for its citizens, and even for the financial institutions. You know, sometimes you have to develop a philosophy that's solid, that's tested and true when you go into political office. Because the pressures that come, not only from a president, but from an electorate as well. When sometimes you have to say, listen, I will support my electorate in every single case, in majority, unless they ask me to do something that violates my conscience or my Constitution. And that's where principle comes in. And I'm afraid that in shifting times with Mark Schauer and others, their votes are for sale to who will bring them back to elective office. That's why I felt it was privileged to serve my time in the state legislature, to work for changes in pension plans and everything else in this state, and to see us go for a $1.8 billion budget deficit to a $1 billion budget rainy day fund when I left office, having supported or sponsored 26 tax cuts during that time. I've gone from times when there is tough times to times when it's good because we've done the right thing. I went into Congress for my 2-year stint in tough times. And I look forward to going back with the experience of knowing how to go through those tough times with clear principles that work, as opposed to fresh, new ideas. I mean, how do you like all this hopey-changey now with the fresh new ideas of our president? The same thing can happen in Congress. There is a place for trusted individuals who've experienced life in the private sector, 20 years of service in the private sector, not paid for at taxpayers' expense, and 18 years of solid, consistent, conservative service in the state legislature and in Congress because the people sent me there.
Time.
Thank you.